What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to Hungary for Success with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. Today we're looking at our first youth intake as Dorogi manager. It's not a golden generation, which is disappointing because, from experience, every youth intake, or every first youth intake, is a golden generation. So that's not great. And we're going to be playing whichever game guarantees our promotion to the top division, because we are comfortably in the top two of the league. We should be promoted at a canter. It just depends on whether we're actually going to keep form relatively well. But if you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Massive difference to the channel when you do. So I have already accidentally opened the youth intake because it appeared way quicker than expected. I did think it was going to be like middle of the month. No, 2nd of April we got it. So if I look at the stars, nothing to write home about. This guy is the one that we were told to be excited about because they were saying that we had a fantastic Hungarian midfielder coming through from Sarasap. And it's Giorgio Molnar. It's like fine, 4-star potential. But this guy, Milhe Zima, 15 finishing. Look at those physicals for a 15-year-old. Oh, the only thing is he is so weak, but he's got great leadership, fantastic teamwork. He's fairly blind. He has horrendous concentration, horrendous, and he can't throw. Maybe he's not going to be as good as we hoped. He also has low determination, not ideal. One thing I haven't looked at is if there's any. So they're all okay. They're all Hungarian, which makes sense, I guess, and they're all just straight Hungarian. So there's not going to be any potential crazy internationals coming through our team. We do have a guy who's 5'3". Might sign him just purely because he's short, and that's something I do like in a player. Just if a player is short, probably going to sign him because I like short players, because it's interesting to watch him run around with a bunch of 6'4" centre backs that I have. But he's got fairly good decisions, team or leadership, and work rate. It's actually not terrible. I'd say he's probably more than 2.5 stars, maybe. But yeah, other than that, there's not really anything to worry about or to consider too much. I do think that Zima, Molnar, Sarasi, Nagy, and Veres probably get signed. I might sign Kokish, Shanta, Georgi, and I might sign Kushka as well. Just so we have extra little bit of depth in the under-19s, because our under-19 squad is lacking a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention actually was Kevin Zatmari, who we sent off on loan to Honvéd, was recalled because he broke his leg. No, anterior damaged cruciate ligament. So he's out for another 3 months. Just in case you're wondering, because didn't get much game time. To be fair, we did offer him a new contract after he came back with that broken or that damaged cruciate ligament. So I'm going to stand by him. He is only on 100 quid a week, so it's not a huge amount of money. It's only a 2-year contract as well, so we're not going to dwell on it too much. But yeah, since we were here last though, form has been pretty okay. We have played Ashka, and we were shocking actually in Ashka. That was such a poor game. And in the last game we won 2-1. Gearsik came off the bench. To be fair, Gearsik started in this game and he was horrendous. But then he came off the bench in this one and he scored. So the one thing I would say is the Shedlar goal was the second best goal of the month. So that's pretty nice. I had to bring Kajal off the bench. He's been complaining about not getting on first team football, and it says he wants to leave, but also it says he's distant with me, but he loves me. So Shedlar top bins, beautiful goal. But you can see here, Kiel wants to be considered first choice goalkeeper. He's a breakthrough prospect. Distant with me, but then if you go into hierarchy, he is a fan of me. Yeah, supports me. The only player who doesn't support me is Zugbear, who is a young winger who is on loan, and he's been horrendous this year. He is so bad. Like, he has attributes that look like he should be really good, but he is so bad. We've given him so many games, and he's just not great. He's played 15 times in the league, and he's got an average of 6.59. To be fair, 8 of them are off the bench, but still. Right, like I said, we're going to come back for when the league is sorted. We currently can't finish any lower than 12th after our last win, so we're just kind of wandering around. As you can see, we have a huge gap back to third. It is pretty much us and Depression guaranteed to get promoted. It's just a case of when it's guaranteed, and then can we win the league. We have only got one defeat so far this year against Haladas, who, interestingly, we play last game of the season. That could be the decider for if we win the league or not. And I'm slightly worried that it's going to be not because of that. So we will be back in just a second for whichever game guarantees our promotion. Right, fellas, this could be the game where we guarantee promotion and potentially relegate Badorsh, which would be upsetting to relegate a team on the same day that we guarantee promotion. But we've been in pretty good form recently. Since you were here last, we've beaten Shakhtar 1-0. Very boring game. Delchik scored a penalty, and then against DEAC, I recorded this one because there was potentially a chance of us getting promoted. Very interesting first 12 minutes. We had a goal disallowed, and we scored twice, and then we just kind of opened the floodgates and went mental. I've changed the tactic just a touch. Sorensi is going to play as a wing back on attack, and he scored in the last game doing it. So I'm quite happy with the way that change has worked out for us so far. We're also putting a bit of faith in our younger players. I say that, and I've actually only put one of them on the bench. But Milhe Zima is going to sit on the bench for today's game because I think this guy could be our main striker. We did sign a bunch of players from the youth intake. This guy's currently operating at a Division 3 level, but I believe he could be quite the player. Not many changes from the last game, I don't think. Well, we do have a 16-year-old goalkeeper on the bench because we can only have 3 non-EU players on the bench, and I'm playing all of them. So Kajal, who still wants to leave, is going to sit this one out. Perry Moss, quite unfortunate that he is now counted as a foreign player. He doesn't get to sit on the bench anymore either. We have to give a number to our new kid. We're going to give him the number 69. Because he wants the number 9. Number 9 is taken, so he can have 69. But this, like I said, this game could be the one that gets us promoted. I'm going to thrash my arms and say we can secure promotion. I expect nothing less. Now we're going to point our finger at the players. Delchik is apprehensive, but I'm going to say I have faith in him. Shedler has been fantastic the last couple of games, which of course, now that I've pointed it out, he's going to be horrendous. I forgot to change the mentality. I changed it 2 games ago to positive in the game where we struggled to a 1-0 victory, and changed it to attacking in the last game, and we ended up scoring 4 goals. So, note to self, when you're playing foggy ball, has to be attacking. Positive doesn't really suit the way we play, but like I said, this game could be the one that guarantees us promotion. As it is right now, we're struggling against the worst team in the league, and they've been in this position all season. Molnar has to be offside. He was not. How? It's his first goal of the season. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? FM! Oh, just FM things. How is he not offside? How is he not offside? Because Suarez kept him on. Lacos gets how many games have you played this? He's played so Played 13. This is his 14th game. Oh. The players are apprehensive, nervous. I played down the fact that we could win promotion. I was like, nobody expected it. If we don't get promoted, it's fine. God damn it, get promoted. I'm going to thrash my arms and say I'm far from pleased because that was absolutely horrendous. I'm going to point my finger and tell everyone that I believe that they are capable. Our strikers are not doing anything. Karash has just been trash panda. Absolutely useless. And Gabrielle is just doing absolutely nothing. This is fantastic. I am so glad that I am recording this episode. Delchik's picked up a knock. Fantastic. Tight thigh. He's suffering from some tight shorts. Dilchik's going to come off. We're going to bring on Gearsick. Advance forward. Do we make any more changes? Or do I leave it as it is for the time being? I think we leave it for now. It's still fairly early in the game. I've motivated Gearsick. Gearsick has been like our Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the fact that he's been scoring goals off the bench quite a lot. I'm going to demand more because we are not doing well. We've had so much more possession. We've been so much better. We're just playing terribly. It's time for Zima to come off the bench. He can be a poacher. Why not? See if he can do something. I'm going to take Jabo off. I'm going to bring on Canalas. I'm going to swap Shedlar over to left wing. Crash. Shrenzi is going to come off for Zabari. But go back to fullback on attack. We still have one substitution that we can make. We've more. Zima's apprehensive. Zima's coming on in a game that could potentially be the decider if we lose this game. Oh, if we lose this game. Karash with the throw. We've somehow not scored. Their keeper pushes it over the bar. Jedlar, Depression are even losing their game as well. They really want us to win this league. Jedlar can't get the ball across. Zabari picks it up. Okay, lads, seriously, come on. Canalas can play up front, so do this. Schindler can play central midfield, which that's fine by me. We're going to put Ortiz as a Mazzella. Don't normally do that. We're going to double Mazzella. You can, yeah, actually, you be attack as well as you. Canalas, what do you want to do? You be an advance forward. Zima, you can be an advance forward. What foot are you actually? Right only. Fantastic. Crash, you're going to come off for Neri. I think that is all our substitutions done. Pump my fists. Looking for you to make the difference. Go. Very attacking. Neri with the throw. Finds Gearsick. Gets dispossessed, but Neri gets the ball back. Belnizi. Ngazi. Suarez. Belnizi. Gets it out to Zabari. Get a crossover, please. Canalas. It's gone in. I'll take it. Canalas cannons the ball off the crossbar from like 2 yards out. Gearsick puts it in the back of the net. We are hopefully not going to lose this game. Depression have just equalised. I don't really care. I prefer if they lost. But at the same time, oh, it's a kick-off highlight. I'm weary. Lakatos. Nice name. Pinter. Petro. Come on. Mirsitz. Thank you. Gives the lads a bit of encouragement. Before the end, we're going to draw against bottom of the league. We've drawn against bottom of the league. You're shocking. You deserve to come off. You deserve to come off. You deserve to come off. Who else played poorly? Who else am I going to give out to? Who's getting shouted at? You were terrible. Zabari actually played quite well. Interesting. Canlas played quite well as well. Okay, we've been promoted. It's fine. So we're guaranteed promotion. That's all that matters. Depression lost. They conceded a 91st minute goal. Oh, that's got to be heartbreaking. Every team behind us drew. Did they? Yeah, every team behind us. Pretty much every game ended in a draw today. That is mental. That is not something I've seen all too often. Haladas drew. I think, yeah, no, we didn't actually have to worry about Haladas. It was down as far as Vasas. So we're promoted. Fantastic. Not quite the way I wanted it to happen. Superb season, as they exceeded all expectations and were able to celebrate a richly deserved promotion. Dilchik is injured for 3 days. Initial budgets. I wonder how much they're going to give us. We need like 20k wages probably to compete. So I'm going to say they'll probably give us like a couple of grand transfer budget. Maybe 15k wages. 31k. And 55,000 to spend on players. I was fully expecting to get a significantly smaller wage budget, so I've been signing like prospects that would come into the team potentially in the future, but like not a guaranteed nailed on first team player. We might have to change our tact for next season. I still don't think we're not going to stay up. I am full sure we're not going to stay up. An incredible feat of promotion from the Hungarian division, or the second division. Fans' spokesperson announced that Plays was undoubtedly one of the best managers around and are desperately hoping he stays at the club for years to come. Don't worry, lads, I have no intention on leaving. Announced to the press that they are extremely pleased that the team has secured promotion to or from the second division. In a brief statement, I'm so excited. In a brief statement, a spokesperson for the board declared that promotion had not been on the cards at the start of the season, and the board wanted to put on record their gratitude to manager FoggyPlays for delivering the unthinkable. We're 2 years ahead of promotion, or ahead of schedule for winning promotion, and it was a terrible game to do it. Just an all-round trash game to get promoted from, but I will take it. It potentially comes down now to us playing Haladas on the final day of the season to win the league. For the next episode, it's going to be us taking on someone to see if we can get promoted. Like I said, with players that we were signing for next season, we did bring in, we've Erno Mayer coming in as well, who is a who's basically a winger, who I signed on like 100 quid a week because he has like 5-star potential, potentially 5-star potential. He'd be a decent option. So I was like, yeah, we'll sign him, see what happens. And we might need to look at maybe going for other players now, because we have so much extra wage budget left over, and we're guaranteed like 60k. Yeah, 63k. Even if we only finish second, we're still going to be getting a butt ton of money. Imagine if we win the league. If we winning Dorog's first ever trophy would be splendiferous. So like I said, next episode is going to be when we could guarantee the title, or if it comes down to the last game of the season, probably bottle and finish second. But I don't care. We are promoted to the top division. I've done it again. Dorog, I should be a club legend at this stage. Where am I? Where do I sit? I'm not even listed yet. Not yet. But yeah, we're going to be back in the next episode for whatever game could potentially win us the league or the final game of the season if we bottle everything. So if you've enjoyed this episode, which, yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've recorded a whole bunch of games that you're never going to see, which, fantastic, delightful. Oh, I love recording videos and nobody seeing the content that I make. Do we still have Lennart? We never changed our captain after we saw Lennart. Whoopsie. We're expected to finish 15th and we've guaranteed promotion. We are screwed next season. Thank you for watching, fellas. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and comment where do you think we're going to finish next season in the league, just based purely on what we've done this season. Where do you think we're going to finish next year? And I'll see you in the next one.